Welcome to week 2 of Marvel Rivals. Here we got Gilbert versus Hamilton. Gilbert is the red team, so make sure you cheer for red. And they're currently doing their bans and protect. So far, Hamilton has bans. Oh, Central? I thought it was Hamilton.
Hamilton was yesterday.
My bad. Central High. Central has banned Squirrel Girl and protected Moon Knight. Gilbert has banned Jeff, protected Gambit, and banned Iron Man. So, next ban is for Central. They ban Namor, and then the next protect is for Central. Who shall they protect next?
Hey, Punisher, ban Rocket.
So let's see.
They're taking a little bit to... There we go. They save Doctor Strange. Now it'll be Gilbert's turn to do a protect. They protect Punisher. And the next ban goes to them. So they ban Rocket. And then final ban goes to Central. So let's see who they choose. They ban Loki. So we have our bans and protects for the round. Now each side will choose their heroes. Looks like the starting lineup for Gilbert will be Gambit, Thing, Punisher, Venom, Mantis, and Cloak and Dagger. So they got their 2 supports, 2 tanks, 2 DPS.
3 supports.
3 supports. Oh,
1 tank.
I did not see that.
It's just kind of become the common meta right now is to have 3 supports.
I mean, that's fair, because a lot of healing helps.
Yep. And some of these have the ability to also be damage or tank. So,
Right.
for example, Cloak and Dagger has the 2 forms that they can go in, so they don't necessarily always have to go heal. I'm not as familiar with Gambit, but I think Gambit can also cause damage.
I think so, considering that his whole thing is making things explode in the cannon.
Right.
Charge the playing cards, make them go boom. Then we got... But, well, now they have 2 tanks. They have Venom and Thing. They switched it up. So, we got Cloak, Dagger, Mantis, 2 tanks, Thing, and Venom. And then we got only 1 DPS then.
Yep.
But Venom's more of a dive kind of character, and the Thing is more of a frontal kind of tank guy, so we got a lot of variation with the character choosing today. So first map, this is Convergence?
Domination.
Domination. Domination is where you have to capture and hold a point for a certain amount of time, and it is a best of 3 thing. The Thing goes down, first kill of the game it looks like, but yeah, point just opened up. Central is taking the point. Their Moon Knight went down, Thing is about to come back. Punisher goes down, right here is the Venom. He's hopping around, taking damage. Our healers are putting in their work as best they can. And so Central has the points. They are getting the percentage, you can see at the top. And here is Cloak and Dagger. So she's doing her heal. She kind of has like tracking projectiles, kind of. And she switches to Cloak. He's kind of a range thing too. Two of Gilbert go down. That's not great. Gilbert is now falling back and having to deal with that Iron Fist in the back line. And so Gilbert is regrouping for their next push. There's always plenty of time to regroup for pushes currently. They have I keep trying to say Hamilton. Central has more than 50% now. Gilbert has 2 ults ready.
Both healing ults.
Yeah.
It could potentially create a lot of opportunity for them, especially if they time them correctly. It's just about trying to get on the point. Central, we didn't even talk about the characters that they have, but they do have a Deadpool that is a DPS Deadpool. Deadpool's kind of a new one that can be played in any host. But Gilbert does have several ults now, and they're trying to hold in
their Gambit. Looks like their Thor is gonna go down. Yep, their Thor goes down. The Deadpool goes down. Yep. So Gilbert has taken the points. They don't have much room for error now. They have to lock it down tight because Central has 95%, so they have little margin for error. We still got Gambit and Punisher ults.
Yeah, so Central's definitely keeping their distance, which is going to give Gilbert a little bit of an advantage here because it allows for that percentage to go up. They have 5 of Gilbert on the point, which makes the percentage that can go faster as Central shows up. Looks like Deadpool is the one that comes right away.
Yep, and we got a Punisher ult going on. He has miniguns and missiles, but he goes down because when someone like that has a lasting ult, they try to shoot him down.
Right, so his ult, he becomes stationary, so he becomes a target. So he has to be able to be either in a safe place or be able to be protected, which makes it extremely hard. Venom is there at the front, unfortunately, let's go down. Thing is getting there to the point, has to take care of some of the taunts. Central doing a good job at pushing everybody off of the
And
point.
they take the point with
Game
no
1 goes to
overtime.
Central.
Oh well. But it's 2 out of 3, so we're
Yes, so we will be back as they regroup and get into game 2.
The next round has begun.
So we got some changes coming in from Gilbert's side. Looks like Venom has switched over to Doctor Strange. So definitely changing the play style. Venom's definitely more of a hero that's going to dive into the background and has to cover quickly to get those heals. Versus Doctor Strange has a lot of shielding, so that can provide for there to be a little bit more effective.
There's that Iron Fist in the back line. They take them out quite well. Very good. The Thing is holding front line pretty well, so very good. Also, one of our characters switched to Winter Soldier, so that's another change. And here we got a Cloak and Dagger ult, where she kind of like spreads this mist that damage you around. So
she has 2 options. She can ult as Cloak or as Dagger. This one does damage and the other one heals.
right.
So Gilbert is able to take over point after Central only got 15%. So they are kind of setting up there, trying to defend. As they can see, the blue shadows coming in from the other side.
Yep. Bucky, he's got his arm and his pistol, and he's a damage dealer. He draws enemies in and
Right,
tries
they
to
are
do
trying to
damage.
push them on, make sure that they do not get on that point. Realizing
3 of
they
Gilbert do go
have
down.
several ults, even though the 3 of them didn't go down, so they might have to be in a position to break through. But they'll be able to come back strong because right now 5 or 6 of them do have their ults. So everyone's in
Yep.
the back trying to get back to that point. What Gilbert's going to have to be very careful about is not to be staggering too much because it doesn't help to be going in and dying one at a time. So
Indeed.
I think that's what Gilbert's doing right now. They are holding back until the whole team is there, ready to go. We've got 4 ults, and I bet they're probably going to ult together.
I'm guessing the Strange or Thor will go ahead, tank, that way everyone in the back can get their stuff off. Gambit ulted, and
The only ult that we've had off, Doctor Strange is on point, trying to fight off
that Iron
Gambit.
Fist as well.
So Invisible Girl goes down, which is one of their healers, and they push everybody back off of point.
And they take it, very nice.
They are able to take it, however, Central does come right back. everybody's trying to get back on point. Right now they have the lead, but Central has taken a point once again. Their percentage starts to move forward, trying that forward, trying to push them back as far as they can.
Look out for the Bulls card on the screen. So here comes Gilbert with the push. Watch out for that Iron Fist up above.
But we have a bucket coming in. Doesn't push them off too much.
We got a Thor ult.
There we go, and Gilbert is now trying to take point back. We are now in overtime as we have two coming in.
And here they come.
And Bucky is trying to get back to that point. Let's see, Cloak and Dagger is in the back line, trying to get back in here.
Alright.
And game 2 goes to Central. So, round 1 does go to Central. This is a best of 5, so hang on with us as we get back into game 2. That will be Convoy.
Yes, Convoy.
So, hang on tight and we'll be back.
we are back for round 2. We have Spider Islands Convoy. So first couple bans, we got Hela and Moon Knight. Next, Protect goes to Central. Let's see who they pick. Jeff.
So they saved the Jeff, which Jeff is one of those characters that has gone through a lot of reworks already,
Yeah.
even though the game is really new. But the problem with Jeff is the team ups.
Yeah.
He has a lot of strong team ups, which is why Gilbert's coming in with the ban on the storm, because it's definitely one of the best.
Yeah,
team-ups
the
that there
Jeff
are.
NATO.
Yes, exactly. So it does look like Gilbert's going to save Gambit. And Central is still going to ban that Squirrel Girl, which is such a shame because I love Squirrel Girl. She's one of my favorites to play.
Several people have disagreements with you.
I know. Well, here's the thing. Everyone can agree that Squirrel Girl causes a lot of damage. The problem is that nobody likes playing against a Squirrel Girl, which is why it's getting banned, because she's very annoying to play against. And we are saving Doctor Strange, and Gilbert is saving Emma as well. So one more ban coming in from both teams, and it looks like the ban for Iron Fist. And Central coming in with the final ban on Magneto. So that's an interesting one there. So we'll see a few seconds until we load in, and we'll be back.
Alright, here we are in the second round convoy, and Gilbert is pushing first. So we got Cloak and Dagger, we got Ultron, Gambit, Emma Frost, Penny Parker, and Punisher. So we got the 3 healers spread as before, and we have 1 tank and 2 DPS, unless Emma's a tank, right? She's DPS.
I can't remember, to be honest.
Because I feel like she's a bit of both.
On the Central side, we have a Spider-Man, Thor, Luna, Mantis, Deadpool, and an Iron Man.
Alright, so it looks like if they're doing, they might be doing tank Deadpool, or is that DPS? I forget which. The crossed arms is the DPS, right? I can never remember. But here we are. There's a couple of Hamilton or Central in the back line, but Gilbert takes them out quite well. And here's the healer. Our Frost went down. Ultron, he's flying above. He's got a laser, and he's doing damage quite well. And healing, how he works, he like sends out drones to heal people. There's a Spider-Man over there. We got our tank, Penny Parker. She's got shoulder cannon. She's got mines, and she's ulting right now. So kind of where she places down these webs and takes down mines and little spider drones. And that's
The challenge is that Luna was also ulting at the same time.
Yeah.
That she provides
healing.
healing is very nice.
Punisher ult. And it seems to be working out quite well. That Punisher.
Gilbert an opportunity to push the
Right.
point a little bit further. We've got a little over a minute and a half to get to that first checkpoint. Looks like we have Spider-Man up above, and Thor flew in, but they were able to stop him and get him out. Spider-Man is really low, but his mobility is so insane and so hard to find him. But Gilbert was able to take down that Iron Man, which also has a ton of mobility.
Indeed.
So Gilbert doing a good job at just keeping them out one at a time. Starting to stagger time a little bit, so that is good. They get pushed away from the point for a little bit from Central, so they have to regain control of that convoy in order to start getting moving forward. We've got some stuns, and then Gambit does go down, Emma goes down. So Gilbert's just gonna have to reset because they've got 1 minute left until they get that checkpoint.
Yep, and Penny Parker retreats just before she goes down, so that's good. And now she's kind of set up a defensive area for her.
Probably waiting for the rest of her team to get there.
That was a
And
nice
once they're
stun.
there, yes, that was very, very good. Gilbert's side trying to fight that door, is diving the back line, and he does go down for it. The rest of Gilbert is there. Lots of heals coming in. They're able to take out that Spider-Man, which is always good.
They have a really good choke point here, Central does. So Gilbert's just got to break through. They have, let's see, less than 30 seconds to do so, but it's possible. It's possible. And here come the bullets. Looks like they went with a cloak and a dagger ult. It was the cloak ult, so because you can see the damage ticking going off. And we are in overtime. Spider-Man in the back line. Couple ults going off for Gilbert. We got the Emma Frost and Penny Parker one. They are taking out some guys. Deadpool and Thor go down. So that's good. There goes Mantis. And there goes also the Snow. That Spider-Man's around. He's just down. So Gilbert's ulted, broke through the point, this choke point, and looks like they might make it to the next thing, hopefully. So that way they can get some more time and keep fighting. And how Convoy works is if you get to a checkpoint, you get a point, and if you
Timer resets. You
yeah,
get more time.
yeah, and you get more time. And they do a 1 point at each checkpoint, so that way if like both teams don't make it all the way through, they can help measure how far you went and stuff, so that way they can see.
So that's why the timer is reset now to a little over 2 minutes. We are now at the 2-minute mark to make it to the next checkpoint. So Gilbert is doing a good job at advancing it rather quickly here. They're gonna have to hold off a little bit longer. Really good job at pushing them away. They're gonna have to keep working together as a team. Looks like we have a Punisher ult, and then we have a Bucky ult that is almost ready. We definitely need some heals on that Bucky, and our healer is doing a really great job at keeping everybody alive during this team fight. So Punisher does go down, but looks like everybody else is up here. Central has taken control of the convoy for the time being, so Gilbert just needs to quickly jump in and push them back so that they can gain control. And it looks like Gilbert does have to go again. Convoy isn't quite moving yet. I think they have to regain full control of it to start moving it forward again. Yeah, it looks like Mr. Fantastic goes down. I didn't even notice that Central changed to a Mr. Fantastic. But Deadpool's down, Spider-Man's down, and Gilbert continues to progress and to pushing them back as far as they can.
Nice.
And nice, they took out both of their healers, which is fantastic because without their healers, it makes it hard for that team to push. So Gilbert hanging out by that convoy. The more people you have by the convoy, the faster that it's going to move. However, Central is back up. They need to go back on the defensive here to try to push Central off of that point. They have just under 30 seconds to get to the next checkpoint as they continue to fight. Central are trying desperately to push them away.
Gilbert has 15 seconds left to get to the next point, but they're kind of where they were last time for the last checkpoint, so we'll see how that
We
goes.
have a Bucky ult coming in here.
Trying to but she does go down. Oh, someone switched to Doctor Strange so he can put up a portal and get
Nice.
over there.
He's going to be able to get there right away. We are in overtime, so they are trying to push Central off of the point so they can regain it. We have a stun coming in. Doctor Strange with his shield trying to protect the team as much as possible. Focusing the healers. Luna goes
Very
down
good.
as they continue to fight the rest of Central, trying to push them off of that point to regain control.
Overtime slowly ticking down, but Gilbert still has a chance.
And they're starting to regain it. And
Come on now.
slow it down.
Who's still on the point? Oh, because that invisible woman ult made it hard to see. And
Penny got stunned right as she was.
all of Gilbert goes down. And so,
Alright.
round one, they get 1 point and 114.
114 meters. So now that we switch roles, it is now up to Gilbert to stop Central and they not allow them get past the first checkpoint at 114 meters. They do get a chance to change things up if they would like. They obviously still have to stick with the same ban, so no one on the map can play anything that's been banned. But they can switch up some of their other characters if they feel like something might be more
Right.
effective.
Especially since now they're on the defense, there might be a little different team comps that go for
Right,
defense.
exactly.
Like Invisible Woman, which what they're doing right now. Because her ult makes everyone invisible in a certain area, and it also heals in that area, if I'm not.
Yes, that is correct.
Alright.
And looks like they're also going to switch over.
No? No?
Oh, no.
Alright.
All right, so
Did a
we're still
little-
gonna keep Cloak and Dagger, but they switched to Invisible Girl. For a while, they were looking at a Luna. Gilbert getting in, resetting here for this second section of game 2, as they try to stop Central.
We also
from
do switch
progressing.
to a Star Lord, which
Instead of the Winter Soldier.
yeah, because he's more of a tracer like who gets in and gets out and deals damage.
Most definitely. So we'll see what Central ended up choosing as we get into this next match.
All right. So they begin. And first shots are fired. We got Penny Parker. She placed her webs everywhere to place down mines and little spiderlings. Watch out for that.
From Central, looks like we
Fantastic
have
dice.
the same lineup as they ended with. Mr. Fantastic is going to get another picture, which is
That's good.
good to see. And they're hunting down, I believe.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Nice kill.
What's his name? The fire guy. Johnny Storm?
Yeah, he's
Yep. From the Fantastic Four. Torch.
Human Torch. That's
Human
it.
Torch. There we go. Teamwork. We got it.
Yay.
All right, Gilbert doing a really good job at pushing back Central. A bunch of them going down. It's fantastic, kind of puffed up, which makes it hard to take damage.
He's a tank, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So when he's like the puffed up form, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So you've got to do that. Kind of runs down Human Torch, trying to get around the corner. But the nice thing about Star Lord is that he's kind of able to go up there and follow along with the fantastic damage down. And again,
Penny Parker, she went down. She has to come back up. We got our Invisible Woman ult, so that's good.
providing a lot of protection for the team as they continue to fight. And it looks like Human Torch goes down again. Deadpool causing some challenges, but they are chunking them down. Healer on the central side doing a good job of keeping everybody alive.
Yep. It's a pretty close
But
match.
one of the healers does go down. Deadpool goes down. They did switch over to a Jeff to see if they could potentially be more effective with that Jeff. Mr. Fantastic goes down again. They are hunting them down at every angle. Star-Lord doing a really good job at holding them off and making them coming out the side. Gilbert took control of the point for a minute. Central just got it back. Everyone seems to be a little bit on the lower side here as they get hunted down by Gilbert.
Star-Lord's certainly putting in the work, though. So
Definitely.
let's see how everyone else is doing. Punisher, he's got a shotgun and an assault rifle. Close range, long range, you can place down a turret, do a smoke bomb, do a grappling hook. He's kind of like that all-rounder type of character.
Right, so here's a challenge. Central got to the point with still a minute and a half left. So that minute gets added at the end of their turn. So now they have 4 minutes to try to get that 114 So Gilbert's gonna have to do a really good job here of holding them off, pushing them off. Central right now is keeping people on the point while they kind of go off in different places to try to fight. So Gilbert has to find a way to stop that and get them back together. Taking out their healers. Trying to get the one going up to the side. It looks like Torch does go down, and they are going to go back to the point and try to push them away from it to try to stop them there. 80 meters, so they need to stop them.
Very quickly.
Very
Punisher. Damn, we're not really getting any kills. They're healing for quite a bit of work. Watch out for that Jeff. Ooh, a lot of good shit. Oh, but
Torch does go down.
that Starboy got 3 healers though.
That is great. So without healers, this is Gilbert's opportunity. Unfortunately, a lot of them are still trying to come back, but without healers, this is their chance to try to push it back.
Come on now. Just get on the point contested.
4 against 4. He's got him 4. Get pulled.
No, Thor's still up. He lived.
Oh wow, that is crazy.
Cool boy.
Alright.
Come on, Gilbert, keep fighting. Oh, we got a Doctor Strange ult, but
But unfortunately, Central does get just a little bit farther than Gilbert does, which is all that they needed. So game 2 goes to Central. So this is a best of 5, so we will go into our third matchup, which is Convergence, which is where you have to do a little bit of both. So give us a minute and we'll be back. so coming into game 3, a lot of similar stuff. We do have a ban on that Jeff, a ban on Iron Fist, and on Iron Man.
But this time we
And
got
then-
Magneto protected.
Yes, Magneto is protected. Central kind of sticking with the same things. They are banning the Emma instead of something else that they banned earlier, but they did save that Moon Knight again. So that is going to be interesting. Both teams kind of using Doctor Strange, so that kind of benefits both. But they're still saving that Cloak and Dagger as well. So some similarity and some things that are not necessarily similar.
Right.
So we'll have to see what happens as we go into this game 3 of our series.
They also banned Iron Man and Iron Fist, who
Correct.
were giving them trouble.
Yep.
So,
So
definitely.
again, kind of a different style. Convergence is both together. You have to capture a point first, and then after you capture the point, a convoy starts, and you have to try to get that convoy as far as you possibly can.
Indeed. So yeah, we got Luna Snow, Cloak and Dagger, Phoenix, Doctor Strange, Punisher, and Magneto. So now we have a 2-2 and 2 spread.
Correct.
Which honestly I just think is the best and easiest way to do it. Even if the
Sometimes.
meta might be a little different, just because it's balanced.
It's true.
Alright, looks like they're gonna Strange Portal off rip. How long is the recharge on that ability?
Oh, it's a long time.
I'm sure we can
It
take
does
a,
not have.
I'm sure we can take a look. 170 seconds. That's a long time. Oh, he placed it up too high. He can't jump
Oh,
in.
geez.
That sucks.
No one went through!
Alright, so those look like Luna did go down. So because the portal was a little too high, because he jumped, and made it challenging for the team to get in to the portal. So the team is regrouping, and they're coming in, and they are going to push. Moon Knight does go down.
Very good.
So they are pushing onto that point. No timers to start. No one has control of the point. So, oh, it looks like Central has Luna as well, and then they go down.
And Parker down. Alright, so that
It looks
initial
like
portal.
Central right now is going with 3 healers. They do have the Deadpool, but the Deadpool is going in as healer third right now. So Gilbert trying to take
Group down.
control of point, and that is started. So we'll see if they're able to get control, and they do. So very quickly that timer's going up. 70%, 80.
So that initial try with this portal wasn't great.
It wasn't successful, but they were able to reset and clean up and get back into it.
Yep.
So Gilbert was the first one to be able to gain the points, and now the convoy has begun. Now this one's a little bit of a different convoy. You only have essentially 2 checkpoints, but this is significantly farther. But it's the same idea. They now have 4 minutes to get that convoy to that first checkpoint.
Doesn't seem to get anyone, but it does Strange.
Doctor Strange using that shield is going to be huge, which is probably why it helps to go with just 2 healers. You get some particular ults that were going off all at once to lifeover to stay alive as they continue to push this convoy forward. Punisher ulting as well, trying to take out. Moon Knight goes down, and so does Groot.
Get that Thor, get that Thor, get that Thor. Alright, Thor goes down, very good. So Thor and Deadpool are down. Looks like one of Central
And
switches to Spider-Man.
They do get
Invisible Woman
Invisible
goes
Woman as well. So now Central regrouping as well. They
And they get the Gambit, very
do
good.
get the Gambit. They are still trying to go 3 healers, but they can't seem to keep all 3 healers alive. And Groot goes down as well. So Gilbert doing a really good job at pushing here, protecting, doing to protect. Healers are doing great. From Gilbert's side, Luna has always been one of my favorites. In all honesty, I think she's one of the most effective healers. I know she's not meta right now, but she works, especially if you can hit her heals. And as I say that, Emma goes down. Not Emma, Luna goes down. But they're still trying to get that Spider-Man. Spider-Man does go down. Gambit is still Gambit has changed to Adam. So we'll have to see what Central. Central is switching a lot, trying to find something that's going to work. Gilbert has made it past that first checkpoint, and they still have 4 minutes.
Indeed. I mean, Luna, she's pretty cool, and she's obviously one of the developers' favorites based on how many changes she's been getting.
Yeah. Well, I think she was a little overpowered early on, and that's why everybody was using her. Her and Invisible Woman were definitely being used a lot. So Gilbert pushed Central far back enough that they are pushing that point without much contention right now. Looks like we now have a Hulk. So that Mr. is changing flat throughout this game. So we do have some ults that we're trying to use here. That looks like Invisible Woman does go down.
Going to the back line.
Luna goes down. So both healers are down on Gilbert's side.
Ooh, a triple.
They have to take advantage of this to push. And it does look like Hulk goes down.
There's that Mr.
Mr.
Fantastic.
Fantastic
ult.
is ulting, but he's not fully healthy. So Gilbert needs to be careful.
Phoenix
Oh,
ult.
Phoenix ulted. Not sure if he was able to get anyone other than the Hulk standard.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, so we have a Luna ult on Gilbert's side.
And
They got pushed off of the point. Central trying to take control of it. Gilbert back in there trying to get back at it. Everybody's pushed off of the point. So now they're not trying to fight back, making sure that they're not getting split off, which is unfortunately what's happening right now. That team got separated. And they need to reset. They need to go in together.
indeed.
They've got plenty of time to finish at that point. They just need to make sure that they take their time.
They have 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go a little ways.
Everybody is there, so now they're going to go in together. Looks like we only have one ult. The rest of them are barely at half or close to half. So not a whole lot of ults available, I think, on either side. Maybe in that last team fight, a lot of them were burnt. They are pushing, trying to move down as fast as they can, and it looks like Hulk goes down. Or he's about to go down. He got a Hulk form. He does go down. Mr. Fantastic is also down. So Gilbert doing a really good job at pushing them off as
Watch
far
out
as he
for-
can.
Get that dead. He's out of
Pull,
position.
Spider-Man also went down. Deadpool trying to cause some issues here. I don't know Deadpool well enough to know what he's doing, but Gilbert does regain control for the time being. We've got 3 of them on him as they continue to fight. Some stuns
Good
coming
healer down.
in.
Another healer down.
Doctor Strange and Luna go down. So Gilbert is down to 1 healer, so they're going to have to play smart to push this here. And let's see here, we're
Here's
trying to
Magneto.
fight Magneto with that Hulk.
So Magneto, he's unique with his shields in that they can't be destroyed while they're up. So they're up for a limited time, but they cannot be destroyed. So if you use it right, you can definitely absorb a lot, especially something like a Punisher ult or something like that.
Strange does have his ult.
And it's a stun type of ult. It makes everyone stunned for a little bit of time. It like forces
So I
their
think
spirits
he is
out.
waiting for the rest of the team, but we are now down to 40 seconds. So Gilbert's going to do something. They need to go in and do something now.
Yep.
Got 30 seconds. They don't have that much distance.
My guess
to
is
go.
that they're waiting for Strange in his portal. Yep, he's
Yep,
portaling.
Strange is portaling.
Watch out for that Spidey and Moon Knight. They're trying to take out the Strange preemptively so that way he doesn't portal. And here goes.
Here goes the whole team. We have an ult from Una,
Moon's dead. No, it's
and then we have a Moon Knight, Magneto ult that's coming in.
They're trying to
Got the
force
2
that
healers on central side that are down. So we're just quickly take control of that point. The timer is running low. We're running out.
Yep. Gilbert was definitely targeting the healers first because you
Yes,
want
of
to make
course.
sure
So Luna went down.
And
Luna on central side is ulting.
here comes a Phoenix ult.
See
She's
if they're
still
able to
alive.
take control. 3 of central are still there.
4
A lot
Gilbert
of
down.
Gilbert does go down. Luna has to hang that. Wait for her team. So
Unfortunate. They made
that's
it
all right.
part of the way.
They got 2 points. They made it really far, 127. So they just need to reset, and stop Central. So give us a minute, and we'll be right back.
We're back in Gilbert. Now they are the ones who are defending the point. So they will be setting up and making sure all points are watched and cut off. So there's always the strange portal the opponents can do. They can go around through the left and the back. They can go through the middle. So there's a few routes that they can take. Gilbert last time went to the right/left, depending on your point of view, but they went around, and it seemed to work quite well. So, and specifically defending this spot, Penny Parker is really good because it's a really, really thick choke point.
Realizing they have 4 minutes to claim the point, so the longer they take in claiming the point, the less time it gets added for them to move the convoy. So Central's coming up. We can't fully see yet who they are playing. There we go. Now it looks. So it looks like they are sticking with their last comp that they had in the previous game.
Oh, there's a pause
And we
there.
have a pause.
It was the
So
Hulk player that
give
paused.
us a
We'll
minute
see.
and we will be back. We'll see what's going on.
Alright, we're back. So, from what I can tell, one of their players got kicked, so it's nothing too big. They're back. We're fighting. So, a lot of good healer stuff going on here. Gilbert's being pushed back a little bit, and now Central's sort of making it to the point. Healer's working overtime on Gilbert's side. That damage is definitely being doled out. Watch out for that Deadpool. He's almost down, but he escapes. And we are going to have a Phoenix here. Doesn't seem to get anywhere. That Phoenix will, unfortunately, is not doing very well in this game because they have really good healers and stuff. So most of Gilbert goes down and they'll have to reset. So Central is taking the point, and they'll start their convoy phase about in a few seconds.
So we're just kind of resetting, getting all back together, coming back, trying to stop the point. So we do have a Moon Knight. We also switched to Storm. So a slightly different playstyle that's going to be coming in from Gilbert's side. Luna's ult is one that does a lot of damage, especially I feel like I've always found with that
Yeah, for that ult.
Luna ult, protecting the team while Storm is causing a ton of damage, can be very helpful. So looks like this is fantastic as well. Oh wow, all of Central except Luna go down. They're still hunting down that Luna, and she does go down.
Almost.
Oh, now they got it.
Very good. Now they're
So-
pushing the cart back.
Yeah, so really, timers are really low when it comes to the death timers on here. So everyone is back. However, Gilbert holding down that, holding them off.
Yep. Gotta watch out for that Hulk. That Hulk
We
is
do have
a.
3 ults on Gilbert's side, so we'll see how that goes in. Looks like,
Ooh, there's an Iron Kimono.
and let's see, Luna is going to go ahead and ult in the middle of all that chaos.
Moon Knight on Moon Knight action here. And
Yep,
on Moon Knight
and
wins. Very
That
good.
is a very good team fight there. minute. We'll be back.
The game is continuous. Here we go. Alright, Moon Knight is doing quite well. He's got his arms down and he's doing stuff. We got a Storm ult. Very nice. Get that Doctor Strange. His shield's coming down. He's running away. Very nice. Central. Why do I keep trying to call them Hamilton?
Because we played them
Yeah,
yesterday.
I know.
It was a really long game.
Yeah, yesterday was a long day. Central, anyway. So, Moon Knight ult right as the MVP flash. Very good. Lots of damage going out. Their Moon Knight goes down. Our Moon Knight just seems to be doing way better over theirs. Doctor Strange is staying up for a while. And our team is relatively healthy. Here's Magneto.
We almost have a Magneto ult, so that's going to be very interesting going into here. Central is down to 2.5 minutes while Gilbert's taking them off in the middle of the first checkpoint.
Yep.
So Sun Gilbert continues to pushing them off from the point. They do need to take control where possible. Looks like Luna and Strange do go down. Magneto still has his ult. Storm trying to cause some damage from the distance while she waits for the rest of the team to be there. Looks like we do have somebody that was really, really low, having some walls going in. However, Central's able to move that point, so Gilbert really needs to move in and push them off that point. Them off just a little bit.
Storm goes down, unfortunately, so we have Magneto. Here we got Luna doing some heals. And Strange is really the one for like another 100 meters or so.
We do have 2 ults that are ready. 3
Three
ults have just
ults.
finished, and Luna's is about to be ready. So we've got 4 ults coming in overtime. Storm is at 94%, so this is probably going to be a really good opportunity for Gilbert to go in. And let's see how they push in this spot. They are halfway to the point.
There's that Luna ult. There's got a Magneto. Ooh, gets the Luna while she was
Good
ulting.
Magneto ult.
There was
Takes
a
out the
Moon
Luna.
Knight ult, and most of the enemy team goes down. That's
That's
Strange
fantastic, and
running
we
away.
only use one of our ults, so
Nice.
we still have, or we use 2 ults, we still have 2 more left, so they've got to hold them off. However, they have 2 minutes that they have to hold off from this point, so they have to do a really good job at holding Central back as long as they possibly can, using the 2 ults that they have. They need to go in since their
Deadpool's
supports
down.
are down, and it looks like Magneto gets
We got a
shot.
Storm ult. That's fantastic. Yep, very nice. So another whole kind of reset. Central is having trouble. Ugh.
So we do have now about a minute and a half that Gilbert has to hold off. Trying to really taking out those ults really doesn't do the best thing.
Yep. Gilbert is pushing back the cart a slight bit, so that always helps.
So unfortunately it doesn't move the distance back as long as you can go forward and stay there. Now it's gonna have to travel forward to the end, so it does use up a little bit of time. Luna was down for a little bit down. Luna on our side is using the ult, and Moon Knight uses ult. Doctor Strange does still have his ult, so we'll see.
He's using it. No, that was the end of
Coming in.
Strange. It was like,
It does look like that. So we have just a little bit over a minute, so Gilbert needs to come in with a vengeance and stop this from moving forward. Magneto trying to fight that Deadpool, just kind of staying off in a safe distance.
right. Magneto's more meant for his shields and stuff rather than damage, so
Alright, looks like we have a Human Torch is coming in again. So we are
Magneto is holding the point. That's a task of tanks,
yes,
is
absolutely.
to hold points.
They
while the
need to
team-
take control of this point to stop it. We've got 7 meters in 30 seconds. Gilbert has to take that point. They get
Nice.
control. Now they just need to hold it. 30 seconds.
Yep, they're pushing them back.
They
There's
pushed 3 of them off of that point down to 20 seconds. Gilbert's got 3 on that point.
almost 3 ults ready, so
They're gonna have to protect. Like, no, they're probably going to get a portal. And we are down to underneath 10 seconds.
yeah, watch.
For
There we go, 4. Interesting.
that's interesting. I definitely expected a portal. And we now go into overtime. So Gilbert has
Storm
to just
ult.
stay here. We have a Storm
Ooh,
ult coming
lots
in.
of
They
enemies
take
go
out
down.
3
Very
from Central, 4 from Central. They all go down. Luna is just now trying to come back. So they just need to hold it off for this. And overtime almost over. An ult
And
coming from
all right.
Magneto. And awesome.
Third round goes to
Game
Gilbert.
3 goes to Gilbert, which means we go on to game 4.
Very
So
nice.
give us a few minutes and we'll be right back as we reset for game 4 of this series.
and we are back with game 4, going to another round of picks and bans. Everyone decided to stay on the same side, so Gilbert coming in with the first ban with Jeff, which makes sense.
Hella ban.
Central's not deviating; they're sticking to their ban of Hella, which I understand.
Fair enough, yeah. We definitely don't want her reigning
No,
explosive
yeah.
in the sky.
Mini Necro has insane games with Hella. So they're going to save the Iron Fist, which makes sense. It's somebody that they were successful with in game 1. We are going to save Magneto, and our ban is going to be Deadpool.
Specifically Vanguard Pool.
Yes.
And next ban from Central is who? Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl.
Sorry, Coach.
Oh, want to see Squirrel Girl play.
I don't think you're gonna.
I don't think
see Squirrel
anyone's
Girl.
ever going to let Squirrel Girl through. I understand that. Understand that. All right,
protect.
and they're going to protect one more.
If I had to guess, maybe Strange.
Or Iron Man, and that's the thing that's hard is they can only save one. So it'll be interesting to see which one they save.
They only have a few more seconds. They missed their protect.
And they miss their chance to protect. So that once the timer runs out, that means that you don't get to protect another champion, hero, and we are gonna protect Cloak and Dagger.
And then another ban.
And we are going to ban
Thor.
and we ban Thor, which also created some challenges for the team. Looks like the final ban's gonna come in as Emma.
Frost, yep. But it is crucial they missed that protect because it gave Gilbert a few more options.
Yes, a little bit. However, because it's only one, maybe the one they wanted to protect is not even on the table or
Right.
conversation right now, so they'll still get to play it. So as we load in, looks like Gilbert is going to go with similar comp that we've played before. They're sticking with that Storm that we found a lot of success in last game. So really the comp that we saw in the last game is pretty much what we have here. And we'll see how this next round goes.
Right, so you got Magneto, Storm, Cloak and Dagger, Doctor Strange, Luna Snow, and Moon Knight. However, I'm seeing a support icon on one of the Central's characters, so I'm guessing they're gonna go support pool.
I was gonna say, I think the only one that's gonna have that is gonna be Deadpool.
Yeah.
That's probably something that the creators of the game didn't realize that is showing, because I don't think they want people to know like what you're playing at this early stage. But yeah,
mean-
it's probably a good guess.
I think we're the only ones who can see this anyways, so. Yeah.
True, but it is real lifetime. So what we can see, our team could be able to hear, which is why we can't see when their ults are ready. We can't see their life. We can't see who's low. None of that information is available
But
to
yeah,
us.
there's that Deadpool, so they got
Yep.
Invisible Woman, Winter Soldier, Support Pool, Penny Parker, Gambit, and Iron Fist. So they're
So it
going
does
with
look like they're going with a play support comp with that Gambit, Deadpool, and
lockdown defensive guy as well.
right. Alright, so looking like Iron Fist did go down and Invisible Girl also goes down. So even though looks like Central had an early start, getting a little bit of that percentage in the point, Gilbert is there and quickly takes point away, pushing them off as best as they can. We do have that Bucky that is still hanging out there, and
They
he
take the
goes
point.
down.
Nice. So 3 of Central are down, and the 2 of them just came back, another one. So they'll regroup, obviously, and make their way back.
We do have an ult on Cloak and Dagger, and it looks like Moon Knight is also has an ult that's ready.
pretty fast.
Yes, that was really fast. Storm is almost ready. Looks like Central tried to,
Sneak around.
yeah.
But our Moon Knight's very good at watching that.
Yes. So really great job by Gilbert as they're fighting here, trying to push those 2 off. Nobody is necessarily going down. We've got some ults coming in from both Moon Knight and from Storm.
Moon Knight gets run.
Let's see, we're going to be able to
Storm
get
ults.
another. Deadpool does go down, which means they lose one of their healers, and so does
Nice.
Gambit. So it was a really great engage by Gilbert.
However, they have no ults now, and only 2 about to come up, so they'll be a
Correct.
little
So
bit down.
fighting here, that Penny that is around the corner. They only have 1% of the points, so they have to be very careful. I know he sneaks around to try to get on point. Gilbert does get back on the point, fighting so Central off of it as much as they can. Keeping more people on that point causes that percentage to go up a little bit faster. And it prevents them from losing. Central is trying to take control of that point.
But
Two
Strange
people
is
go
causing
down.
trouble.
For Gilbert, everyone is hurrying, trying to get back. Looks like Gilbert is just going to reset.
And regroup. So Central does have a bit of ways to go, luckily, and Gilbert is at 74%. So if they can just capture the point and eliminate like
Correct.
4
So
enemies.
we do have 2 ults that are ready. A third one that's about to go off, and we have a portal that they're going to go in. I'm not sure what Storm is struggling getting in that. Oh, she's fighting through the portal.
Yeah, she's doing it. So that way it's hard for her to
Stays a
target.
little bit safer.
Oh, but
Looks
that
like
was a lot.
everybody does go down. So Gilbert just needs to reset and try to get back out there. They're all coming back up right now. So they're just, Moonlight and Storm are the first ones there, trying to just chunk them down as best as they can.
Indeed.
Trying to potentially flank them around.
Watch out for that thing. Luckily, Storm can fly.
Oh, nice. So Think trying to go after Storm, but he does go down very quickly. So Gilbert starting to cause some damage. We are even on our percentages, but Gilbert starting to push Central back. Looks like we have a few ults ready.
That invisible woman got kind of caught on the edge.
Yeah, most definitely. And Gilbert does take control of the point
Very
as
good.
3 of Central's go down.
All right, so it's anyone's point at this time. 'Cause
Most
they can
definitely. So
still
it's
come
going to be
back.
dependent on what Central does as they come back. That Storm trying
She
to
ults in the back.
ult in the back.
Looks like she kind of cut them off.
Yeah, I think she tried to, but I think they went off to the side. So
One
we're going to have here a little bit.
Moon Knight ult.
He does go down. We are now in overtime, and Central has taken control of the point. So Gilbert needs to try to get there as fast as they can to try to take control. Central is all up, so they're going to have to be very smart of how they push. We are going to be neck and neck for this. So going into...
Here we go. Round 2 of the 4th game. We got a switch. We get a switch to Groot, and we shall see who they. All right. So on Central side, we got Invisible Woman, Bucky, Support Pool, Peter Parker, Gambit, and so we got a Luna ult. We got a Groot ult. So, pushes Central a bit off the point. Lots of chaos right now. He's putting up his walls, and Gilbert takes the point. Nice. And he blocked that Penny off of his walls. That's useful. Very good. She's down. A couple of Central's coming back. One thing about Groot, you can either use his walls to put up a defense or to cut enemies off. So that's what we saw him do. Here's Doctor Strange. Not really any enemies, but it looks like they're up top and trying to go around. But here we got a Penny Parker who snuck around and is getting her spider web down. Nice, that is Storm ult. And they get a couple, they get a Penny and Punisher. Very good, they're still holding the point. Gambit is a little out of position. And still alive. Come on, Storm, you're gonna get it. Luna goes down, but so does their Deadpool. Here's the Moon Knight. Moon Knight goes down. Here's Groot. He's running away and walling himself off to try and protect himself. Nothing. So Gilbert has 55%. Central's working their way up. Gilbert's regrouping, and ooh, that's a Punisher up top. You gotta be careful for that. So let's see how Strange is doing. Poke him and shield him. That's what he's doing. Getting that pretty much out for top. We got Moon Knight going up against that Punisher. I'm guessing like that's a thing. Don't want to let him in. He's very melee. Alright, and Gilbert has to reset again as they went down 3. And so we gotta regroup now. We got a Punisher now on Gilbert's side. Switch from Storm, and it looks like we're gonna get a Strange Portal on the point. And you're good. And he ults straight away to let his team through as they're all stunned. And nice. 2 of Sentinel go down, and when Gilbert goes down, we have a Luke and Dagger ult. We got a Luna ult. We're pushing them off. That Woman's down. Gambit's down, so the healers are donezo except for Deadpool. And that's a Spider-Man down. Very nice. And Gilbert has the point now. They're taking percentage back, and hopefully they can win this round. We got Moon Knight, who I'm guessing is on some vantage point, trying to cut off enemies. Same with Punisher, that's kind of what they do.
Central definitely keeping the higher ground, trying to flank on the sides.
And here comes the thing, trying to take out the supports, but he does damage. Here is a Punisher ult.
Both Gambit and Invisible Woman do go
Very
down,
good.
and so does the Penny. Really great job by Gilbert, keeping people on the
Nice.
point while pushing Central off on the side.
Get that thing. The thing goes down. So, Gilbert is at 97, 98,
They need to keep Central
99.
off of this point as we now go into overtime. They cannot give up this point
Punisher
right
goes
now.
down. Yep.
Oh, when both healers do go down, Dr. Strange trying to stay up, it goes down as well.
The entire enemy team is what I'm
Yes,
guessing.
they saved all of their ult. So Moon Knight trying to defend as much as they can from behind. So they are waiting to regroup so that they can all go in together. And
Luckily-
here we go.
Yep. Gilbert has time for 1 or 2 more pushes, but you don't want to waste any time you have. So
Correct. They need to go take this point right away because we're about to go into this second overtime.
if they get on point.
They have to go in. Moon Knight doing a good job at sneaking in from the side.
Nice. Good for Gambit. And now we're in overtime. And trying to get that Invisible Woman.
Gilbert
Nice.
getting
Perky
back
goes
on
down.
that point, almost half taken up. Moonlight does have that ult, just probably saving it. They are pushing everyone back. That Penny is still up. They're trying to get them. We do have that overtime that's almost up as Gilbert does have
down.
control.
Nice.
Nice, good job.
All right, so we'll move on to the final round in
Oh,
just a few
round
seconds.
2 goes to Gilbert. This is becoming a very intense game, so give us a second and we'll be right back.
go of the final round of Game 4. Gilbert has to fight like never before because if they lose this, they lose
Game's
today.
over.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
We got an Iron Man on our side this time. And one of them, what we did last round, but looks like he's sticking with that. Doctor Strange, he's down, unfortunately. Iron Man, he's doing his best. Watch out for that. Venom, who kind of dive tank. However,
almost had him, but then he was able to get away. I'm not sure what. I mean, he does have a ton of mobility.
and he's got that, like, really, like, a ton of health.
Yeah. I mean, they still have a Spider-Man, so they are chunking them down. However, Sentinel does have control of point, so they spend too much time taking care of the fighters in regard to them to take control of point. Gilbert gets on point right now, trying to take out Sentinel, but there.
Alright, that's a lot of moves going off on Gilbert's side. And they are pushing
So
Sentinel off.
Invisible goes down, so does Gambit. So definitely Gilbert doing a good job of focusing those healers. Because as we've learned, once the healers go down, it makes it significantly harder for everybody else. All healers are down, and looks like Gilbert just has to push off that Venom, who tried to ult, but didn't.
He did get it off, but he didn't get anyone.
Yeah. However, he is still on that point and pushes off, so Gilbert isn't necessarily able to take full control. However, the Venom is destructive right now, so this is Gilbert's opportunity to get back in there. Trying to get back in there.
And that Venom
Using a lot of effort to really focus on that Venom, which is going to make things challenging for Gilbert. So,
yep.
So it looks like we've done a lot of changes on Gilbert's side. We changed to a Groot and also an Iron Fist. Trying to get in there.
They need to get on the point as soon as possible.
And they have to get on point. Right now, Gilbert does not have a good percentage. They have to get on that point.
Have a
ASAP.
long defense.
Correct. So they are trying to get
Strange portal.
Strange Portal coming in. He does get on point and however, I don't think they were low enough to cause any damage. He is the only one there because everybody else could go down. The portal is still up. So even though he goes down, the team was able to join him there to try to fight this off. And
Overtime
is
and
ending, and round 3 goes to Central. Thank you so much for joining us today. We will be back tomorrow as Smash Bros plays against Agua Fria. Have